Welcome everybody to a new video here in the GHD show, in which we will ask the question.
Probably the most important question of the week.
One of us will say yes, one of us will say no. Do you want Kurt Angle back in the WWE?
Oh man.
He's saying...
Wouldn't I?
He's saying... I'm saying no.
I'm saying
no.
Freaking yes.
That's not a thing.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yes.
I mean, Kurt Angle.
Okay, why do you want Kurt Angle back?
Let me come clean on this situation. Kurt Angle is my favorite wrestler of all time.
All time.
I started watching wrestling when I was 9 years old, back in 2000. I turned 10 that year.
Okay.
And as I witnessed what the WWF back then was, I saw a light in the dark. I saw my Olympic hero and yours coming into the light and entertaining me every single week. I marked out when Kurt Angle put his hand on The Rock's chest inside a 6-man Hell in a Cell match to retain the WWF title.
Are you 10 by then?
Yes.
Do you still need to put your anime?
And I gotta say that he is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. So he needs to come back home.
Why?
It's been 10 long years
since
he left us. WWE fans.
He can't provide anything to WWE. We don't need him.
He can provide entertainment.
I am not opposed to him never coming back. I'm opposed to him having one last run. His body cannot sustain another run. Another match with him, unnecessary. We got great guys that are probably in his level. Nakamura just arrived.
Dude, you can say anything you want. Anything you want. Kurt Angle has the star power. Has the legendary status.
Does he?
Has the legendary status.
Kurt Angle's stock decreased because of his time in TNA.
Kurt Angle is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. RVD was welcomed back in a huge way. Jeff Hardy would be welcomed back in a huge way.
Jeff Hardy is bigger than Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle is bigger than Jeff Hardy.
What? He wasn't bigger than him in TNA.
I'm saying TNA. I'm saying WWE.
Same thing.
No.
Yeah, same thing.
Kurt Angle was the WWF champion in the height of the Attitude Era. The most popular time in wrestling.
But he left in 2006.
I don't care.
He lost star power because of TNA. And Jeff Hardy was there and stayed there until 2009.
He came back in 2006.
So?
He left in 2003.
So?
I'm saying it wasn't too...
But he reached the highest of highs.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that. I would love Jeff Hardy to come back.
From WWE champion. He sells more merch than Kurt.
Let's face it. Kurt didn't have that much of good merchandise.
Woo-hoo.
It was awful. Freedom of choice. That was awful. He had awful t-shirts. It's true. It was awful. I'll make you tap out. I don't... no. The only t-shirt I liked out of Kurt Angle was American by birth, angry by choice. And I'm not even American. But that is true.
Okay.
So I'm rewatching, WWE from 2000s, and I gotta say, Kurt Angle for me is the best part of the show.
No,
he's awesome.
He was awesome.
He was awesome.
He's no longer anymore. His body cannot sustain itself.
You haven't seen a match of his?
I have. Did you saw Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle?
No.
That's his latest match.
I know, but I did not watch it.
Why?
I don't know how to.
Call the internet, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna go see it. But I'll tell you what.
I mean, it was a good match.
Kurt Angle coming back. I mean, I can picture it. Raw after WrestleMania.
What?
The biggest Raw of the year.
What?
And all of a sudden, you hear the metal theme. And out comes the greatest Olympic hero of all time, Kurt Angle.
Chago?
No. And then, mark out moment. From all the people in Dallas, from Dallas to the world.
So you're going to give him a run?
I would give him 1 year.
1 year on the road?
Probably like 3 months, then a break. Okay, from SummerSlam until SummerSlam, then a break. And then after Survivor Series, he comes back for his final run until WrestleMania.
He will die. He will
I would
die.
just give him the TV tapings. And Raw. By TV tapings, I mean Raw, no SmackDown.
He isn't worth the money.
You don't know how much they're paying him?
I'm sure he asked for a part-time schedule similar to Shawn Michaels and Brock Lesnar's deal back in the day.
Well, I wouldn't give him Brock Lesnar type of deal. He's not that big of a
What kind of deal would you give?
Shawn Michaels, but probably less money.
I don't think he's gonna take less money.
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to go into specifics because I don't know how they handle that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, I would love, and a lot of people would love to see Kurt Angle back.
I just need him in the Hall of Fame. Don't need him in another match.
I do. So that's my opinion.
So.
And I love him. He's my favorite of all time.
Well, I probably would say the same if Triple H was my favorite
You
and
damn right.
came back.
You're damn right.
Although Triple H would never go to TNA because he respects his legacy.
Because he is one of the owners of WWE.
So,
Why would he leave?
divorce.
Don't you ever say that again, Jabroni. Bucko.
Besides, Triple H is bigger than Kurt.
Jose, if that is your real name.
It is my real name. Besides, Triple H has always been bigger than Kurt.
He is bigger than Kurt.
Literally.
I agree with that.
Literally.
But Kurt Angle doesn't take away from him being one of the all-time greats. And being a better in-ring performer than Triple H.
But to quote Cena, his time is no longer his.
Yeah,
his time is no longer now.
His time is not now. But hopefully we get to see him one last run. In my opinion, I would love to see that. I understand you don't care. But
It's not that I don't care. It's just I don't need to see
I
it.
think he would be a great asset to elevate people. I think that if Chris Jericho can elevate people, I think Kurt Angle can do it even better.
I think he needs to stay sober and healthy.
He was key in the build-up for John Cena. Although it affected Cena negatively in terms of cheers. But
He never.
that's not Kurt Angle's fault. He's just too badass. I mean, he was too badass for Cena.
That was it. That was it.
Kurt Angle was too badass at that time, and you know it.
He couldn't even beat Cena in 1-on-1.
But I'm saying in terms of character.
He couldn't even beat Cena in
In
1-on-1.
terms of in-ring performance.
That's another thing. You were saying character. He couldn't even beat Cena.
He was great.
Okay.
It still is. So anyways, guys, what do you think about this? Do you want to see Kurt Angle back, or do you not care like this guy? No. Idiot.
What?
But anyways,
we already have a better Kurt Angle. His name is Chad Gable. Or Jason Jordan.
okay.
They're younger, faster, better than Kurt Angle.
And Gable. Okay, but anyways, guys, what do you think about it? Do you want to see Kurt Angle back? I personally want to see him back the night after WrestleMania. Not WrestleMania, the night after WrestleMania.
Okay.
And probably a Hall of Fame induction in 2 years or something like
2
that.
years?
Yeah. Retiring next year and then 2 years, Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Or probably in 10 years, I don't care. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame eventually, unless he pulls a Crispin, you know what. Hopefully
Steve Richards.
Or maybe a Hulk Hogan.
Who?
Exactly. So anyways, guys, what do you think about it? Tell us in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.